Hey everyone, I hope you're doing really well. I wanted to drop a little note to everyone, and I want to talk about fake nice. So, I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but there's like an energy that I've experienced, and maybe I'm projecting, I don't know, about fake nice. People who pretend to be nice but actually aren't nice. And it's quite an interesting process to witness as it happens, but I'm not judging anybody because I think that every persona or mask that we wear is for a reason. Maybe we went through something that we needed to wear that fake mask, or we needed to be that persona, and we needed to kind of, sometimes we take it to the extreme instead of finding a nice balance, or we lose ourselves in that persona because we need that kind of protection. So it's not about judgment at all. But the reason I'm talking about this is because there's a lot of fake nice out in the world, and I'm always talking about being authentically you, but that's quite a challenge because if you've listened to some of my other stuff, I don't know if we want people to be authentically themselves, because if they are, it can come off as awkward, it can come off as rude, it can come off as all sorts of things that we're not used to, because we're used to people putting out personas to appease us, to make us feel comfortable. But when we are authentically ourselves, we can make people uncomfortable, and that is not something that people are always open to or want. Sometimes people prefer the persona because, again, they're more comfortable with it. So going back, so that brings me to a story of being authentically myself. So I went to a work event today, and I was authentically myself with my boss. I was authentically with myself with my coworkers, but I kept it in a sense that I didn't talk about subjects that I normally talk about. That's part of me. Like, I didn't talk about my spiritual practice, I didn't talk about tarot or anything like that, because that's really me. I talked about things that they were interested in, but I was authentic in my enthusiasm about it, in my interest of what they were saying. And so I think being authentic can come off in different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to tell this person every authentic details about yourself. It's about experiencing and allowing yourself to be authentic in that moment, not necessarily telling everybody what's going on within you authentically, but being in that moment and experiencing them authentically. Because I go into everything with being of service, so being a good listener, not needing to talk, and allowing people to express themselves, and authentically responding to that, finding the enthusiasm, finding reasons to be enthusiastic about what they're saying, to make them feel important, and they are important in that moment. So it's not fake. It's just like, oh my God, that's so awesome that you did that. Oh my God, that's so awesome that you're interested in this. And then you find moments, things that you're also interested in, and it just makes it connected. So to finish off the story, so I'm at work, I'm at this event, and I'm being authentically myself. I did have a couple of drinks, so spirit. So I was a little bit more kind of relaxed. I wasn't thinking about everything, if I needed to sound perfect, so that kind of helped with the authenticity part. But I caught the best cab driver, and he is this man from Egypt, and he was so nice, and I gave him the biggest tip because he was so authentically himself. We just had a great conversation, and he was just open to expressing himself. I was open to expressing myself, and I think we both left that conversation just being better human beings and giving the impression of what human interactions can be. They don't necessarily have to be these volatile things, but they can be moments where we just exchange information with each other, exchange energy with each other, exchange laughter with each other, that help make the world just a little bit better. All right, I hope this energy was helpful to you. I hope this information was helpful. I will talk to you again. Take care. Bye.